Hey everyone, welcome back to Reen English Channel. I'm Emma, and I'm here with my favorite co-host, Jack.
Favorite co-host? I'll take that. Hey everyone, I'm Jack. Today's episode is super practical. We're going grocery shopping. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe our channel for more videos.
That's right, we're talking all about English at the supermarket. Whether you're studying abroad, traveling, or just want to practice real-life English, this episode is for you.
We'll go through everything from entering the store to talking with staff to checking out and even those funny little moments that always happen when you're shopping.
Exactly. And of course, we'll share our own stories because who doesn't have at least one supermarket disaster story?
Oh, I've got plenty. Let's get started.
So, Jack, what's the first thing you usually do when you go to the supermarket?
Honestly, I grab a cart, even when I think I don't need one. I always tell myself, I'm just getting a few things. But 20 minutes later, my arms are full and I regret it.
I do that too. I always think I'll only buy milk and bread, but I end up buying way more. Snacks, fruit, maybe even a candle or something random.
Exactly. Supermarkets are designed for that. You go in for one item, you leave with 20.
It's like they have some secret plan to make you spend more.
Oh, definitely. They put the essentials, like milk and eggs, all the way at the back, so you have to walk through the whole store.
Smart marketing. But I actually enjoy walking around the aisles. It's kind of relaxing.
Yeah, it can be if it's not too crowded. I like going early in the morning when it's quiet.
Oh, same. I can't stand it when it's super busy, especially on weekends. People rushing everywhere, carts bumping into each other. It's chaos.
Right? And someone's always standing right in front of the thing you need.
Always. You say, "Excuse me," and they move half an inch.
Or they pretend not to hear you.
Supermarket manners, that could be a whole episode by itself.
So before we even step inside, let's talk about making a shopping list. Are you a list person, Emma?
Absolutely. If I don't make a list, I forget half of what I need and buy things I don't.
That's so true. I used to go without a list and come home with weird stuff. Like one time I bought 5 cans of chickpeas and forgot toothpaste.
That's so random. Yeah, a list really helps, and it saves time.
Do you write it on paper or use your phone?
I use my phone now. It's easier to update, and I can check it off as I go.
Same here. I even organized my list by sections: fruits, vegetables, dairy, snacks.
Oh, wow, you're organized. I just write everything in one long list.
Hey, whatever works. But seriously, having a list also helps you avoid overspending.
True, because you stick to what you actually need. Well, mostly. I still buy chocolate every time.
Teasing. You can't resist, huh?
Nope. Chocolate is essential.
Okay, so we walk into the supermarket. What's the first section you go to, Emma?
Honestly, I usually go to the produce section, fruits and vegetables. It's always so colorful and fresh.
Yeah, it's a nice start. I love seeing all the different kinds of fruits, especially tropical ones.
Oh, yeah. Mangoes, pineapples, dragon fruit. They make me feel like I'm on vacation.
Right? And I always end up buying avocados, even if I don't plan to.
The power of avocados. But the tricky part is finding a ripe one.
Oh, yes. You pick it up, squeeze it gently, and think, maybe tomorrow.
Exactly. Either they're too hard or too soft. There's no in between.
And you always find the perfect one after you've already paid.
That's so true.
So when you shop, do you go for brand names or store brands?
Depends. For things like cereal or snacks, I sometimes go for the brand I know. But for basics like sugar or rice, store brands are fine.
Yeah, same here. Store brands can be surprisingly good and cheaper.
Definitely. I also love checking discounts. If something's buy one, get one free, I feel like I won the lottery.
Right? You don't even need it, but you buy it anyway because it's on sale.
Exactly. I once bought 5 jars of pasta sauce just because they were discounted.
That's how they get you, Emma.
I know. I'm such a sucker for deals.
Now let's talk about conversations at the supermarket. You know, the little interactions you have.
Yeah. Like when you can't find something, I always go, "Excuse me, where can I find the..."
Exactly. Or do you have any more of this in stock?
Right. And sometimes staff are super friendly and helpful.
And sometimes not so much.
True. I remember once I asked where the flower was, and the guy pointed in a random direction. I ended up walking around for 10 minutes.
Oh no. Yeah, I've had that too. But usually they're kind. I always say thank you after they help me. It makes a big difference.
Yes, good manners go a long way. Okay, confession time. Have you ever dropped something in the supermarket?
Oh, yes. Once I knocked over a whole stack of apples. They rolled everywhere.
Oh no.
It was like a movie scene, me chasing apples across the floor.
That's amazing. I once broke a jar of tomato sauce. It exploded everywhere, red all over the floor.
Oh no, that's the worst.
I was so embarrassed, but the staff were nice about it.
Yeah, accidents happen, but those moments stick with you forever.
For sure. Now, every time I see tomato sauce, I walk extra carefully.
Traumatic memories.
Let's talk about shopping habits. Are you the type who likes to go once a week or every few days?
Once a week, definitely. I plan my meals, make a list, and get it all done in one go.
Wow, you're disciplined. I'm more spontaneous. I go whenever I feel like it or whenever I run out of something.
That sounds like me in college. I'd realize I had no food at midnight and run to the store in pajamas.
Been there. Supermarkets at night are kind of peaceful, though.
Yeah, empty aisles, soft music, no lines. It's the best.
Totally agree.
So after all that shopping, it's time to check out. Are you more of a self-checkout or cashier person?
Oh, I prefer cashiers. Self checkout always stresses me out
Why?
because the machine always beeps and says, "Unexpected item in the bagging area."
Oh, yeah, I know that feeling. I actually like self-checkout, though. It's faster if you know what you're doing.
True, but I like chatting with the cashier. Sometimes they're really nice.
Yeah, especially the ones who recognize you. It feels friendly.
Exactly. And it's polite to say, "Have a good day," when you're done.
Always. It leaves a good impression.
So, after you leave the store, do you go straight home?
Usually, yeah, but sometimes I stop for coffee. I like sitting down after shopping. It's surprisingly tiring.
Oh, totally. Walking around, carrying bags, waiting in lines, it's like a workout.
Exactly. Grocery cardio.
I love that.
When you get home, do you put everything away right away?
I try to, but sometimes I just leave the bags there for a while.
Same. You buy all this food, then you're too tired to deal with it.
Yes, and sometimes I even forget what I bought.
Until you open the fridge later and think, oh, right, I got yogurt.
Exactly. You've traveled a lot, right? How do supermarkets differ in other countries?
Oh, a lot. In Japan, for example, everything is super clean and organized. And in France, people go shopping more often. They buy fresh bread and produce daily.
Yeah, in some places, markets are still more common than big supermarkets.
Right. I love that. Buying fresh fruit from local vendors feels so personal.
True. And in some countries, they don't use plastic bags anymore. You have to bring your own, which is great for the environment. I always bring reusable bags now.
Me too. I keep them in my car so I don't forget.
Good habit. Before we wrap up, let's share a few shopping tips.
Okay, number 1, don't shop when you're hungry.
Oh, yes, you'll buy everything.
Exactly. You go in for milk and come out with cookies, chips, and cake.
So true. My tip, plan your meals before shopping. It helps you buy only what you need.
That's a good one. And also, check expiration dates.
Yes, especially for dairy and meat.
And maybe the most important one, be kind to the staff. They deal with a lot every day.
Couldn't agree more. Well, that was a fun and practical chat.
Yeah. Who knew we could talk about supermarkets for 2 hours?
I know, but it's true. The supermarket is a place full of daily English moments.
Exactly. You practice speaking, listening, and even cultural skills.
So, next time you go shopping, listen to this podcast again and notice how much English you can use.
Great idea. And remember, even a simple trip to the supermarket can help you learn.
That's right. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Until next time, happy shopping!
And keep practicing your English. Bye for now.